Well, this time of year, we all see farmers markets in our region, right? But there's actually a good reason why you should go out and check them out. And we aren't just talking about the difference in taste with, let's say, homegrown fruits and veggies.
There is a difference, and going organic is also good for you, and we're joined by somebody who knows that because you're preaching the gospel of organic. This is Lacy Davidson, who is a nutritionist and has joined us before. And first of all, we're going to talk about the farmers market at Pullman Square, which is coming up not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, right?
Right, July 15th will be the next market from 9 to 2 p.m. or until produce sells out.
Right, okay, and that's the thing, and these are every 2 weeks.
Every other Saturday, yep.
Every other Saturday, okay, so it's that's the thing to not confuse everybody. It's not every Saturday, so it's not going to be, if you've seen this, oh, just go Saturday. Remember, it's not this Saturday, it's next Saturday. July 15th is the next one that comes up, and we're happy to have these because it kind of gives people a chance to do what we're talking about today, and that's kind of go organic.
Yeah.
Right.
What are some of the benefits of that? Because you kind of see both sides of this, but as far as benefits of going organic.
Yeah, so beyond organic, I think what's important and something I tell all of my patients is spend your money on real food, you know, whether or not it's organic. And then they ask, well, how do I know that? And I have two simple strategies. One, if you can identify it as a part of a plant, then it's a good buy. Or if you can identify it as a body part of an animal, then it's a good buy. If you can't, then maybe you should reconsider putting that item in your cart.
Okay, and you grow all of this yourself. What do we have here today?
This is impressive. Yeah, you said you just picked this morning.
Yeah, so not all by myself, but our farm, my partner and I. These are some potatoes that I harvested this morning. We have red, white, and we grow a purple variety too. Carrots are a fun thing to grow. They're pretty tricky to grow, however, but this is a variety of different colors. Probably my favorite thing to grow are these herbs, and this is something I tell my patients. It's like a cheater way to add veggies to your diet if you're not really hip to trying a lot of different vegetables.
What are the herbs that we're smelling right now?
So this is a variety of basil called Thai basil.
I thought it smelled like basil, but it's not the kind of basil that we usually see.
Right. Sweet basil is probably your typical what's on your margarita pizza, but this one's a little bit different. I like it because it's different colors. It's really pretty. More phytochemicals in there doesn't hurt either.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And garlic, clearly garlic in this one. And this other one looks like garlic, but
yeah. So this is a garlic scape, and this is probably past its prime. But this is something that you harvest prior to the bulb being ready to harvest. So you can get actually 2 crops off of the same plant in 1 year, which is kind of neat.
So obviously when you're growing your own, you're going organic yourself.
Right. Well, in some cases, so when organic farming, it typically means that the farmers aren't using synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. They may still fertilize and they may still use some sort of herbicide, but typically they're an organic or a natural means.
And the one thing that I've noticed, like my wife is constantly like to go organic, and then I'm the guy who's, because I'm cheap, you know, because I'm the husband guy, and I'm like, you know, I'm just like, I don't want to spend a little more on that. And she'll say, well, that's fine. We'll see how cheap you are when your arms fall off or your colon hits the floor, or whatever. You know, and obviously she's exaggerating, but it's not too much of a stretch to talk about the health benefits of organic.
Yeah, I think there are 3 big things to keep in mind when you're trying to decide between organic and conventional. One is that if it's organically grown, then you're not getting all that toxic exposure. You know, we get enough toxins in our air and in the water we drink and the lotions and potions we put on our skin. So, you know, taking them out of the food that we eat 3 times a day is a really good idea. Not to mention that the flavor is a lot better, and most people, that's what brings them back.
The freshness for me is what really draws me into farmers markets.
And for me as a nutritionist, it's all about the nutrients. You know, if you compare a potato that's grown organically versus one grown conventionally, there's far more nutrients here in the organically grown coming from the soil that it was raised in.
And taste is, as you mentioned, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I think that's what gets most people.
Oh yeah, it's fresh. It's right there from the farm.
Yeah.
But we also mentioned that, since we're talking about lotions, this isn't just about fruits and veggies there, right? There's also like jams and bread and all kinds of soaps too, right?
Right, yeah. At our farmers market, there's a variety of things that you'll find from soaps and lotions that are probably more organic than what you would get at the grocery store, to breads with 3 and 4 ingredients instead of 15 or 20 like you would find at most stores.
Interesting. I like that part of that.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. Do you mind if we go ahead and
take a bite?
Yeah.
You won't be sad you did.
I won't, because that way I have to. I mean, it is a food segment kind of.
I'll go with the baby one.
Yeah. I did wash them a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. It's all edible.
Do you eat the root?
Extremely flavorful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can. I pulled that root off, by the way.
Oh.
I just let you do that.
can hear how crispy and crunchy it is. Totally fresh. That's the best part.
And the crunch is way healthier than potato chips. Trust
Right?
me. Mhm.
And farmers are coming from all over too. I do want to point
Very
that out,
flavorful.
right? They're not
Yeah.
just right here in Huntington. They're everywhere.
That's a really good point. So our market is different from a few other markets that you might find in town, and that everything that's there is locally grown, tri-state grown. So a lot of our farmers come from Wayne County, and they're part of our Wayne County Farmers Cooperative. So we're set up there. You'll find at least anywhere from 5 to 10 farmers from Wayne County, but then all over the tri-state. And we're
great.
looking for other vendors. So if anyone out there wants to vend at the market, we have a Facebook page, the Pullman Square Farmers Market. You can find us there.
That's
and I'll
easy to find.
Send
Pullman
you
Square
a
Farmers Market,
right.
yeah.
I'll send you an application.
And once again, here we go with the information. This is every other Saturday. It's June, started in June. June 17th was the first one. Through October, too. So you'll be there for different seasons. And 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Pullman Square in Huntington. You'll see them down there, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, July 15th is the next one. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you guys.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Lacy.
absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
And we'll have you back again, I'm sure. There's no doubt about it.
Oh,
because we love this. So.